Okay, the group didn't want to go up to the monastery in fear of snakes, but I made you guys a promise, so we shall embark. Now, before we delve into the old chapel, which we're going to be visiting today, I think it would only be right to give you some background on our village. What you're seeing here is our old church, built in 1806, in our village as it's positioned today. But our village was not always where you find it today. It was actually originally positioned on the other side of the river. The settlement originally consisted of 70 houses and, if I'm not mistaken, around 600 residents. But in 1693, the Black Plague hit the village. Much of the village was killed, and in order to save themselves, in desperation, the survivors made the rough decision to leave life as they knew it, pack up their belongings, leave their homes, and resettle on the other side of the river, starting anew. And thus, our village as we know it today was born. Though we have less than 40 residents left, we remember and hold on to our past. And this is why the chapel that we're going to be visiting today is of such great importance to us. It's the only remaining physical memory of the old village. Now, before we move on to that chapel, I'll give you a little bit of background on the church you're looking at here. I have 2 videos, parts 1 and 2, posted, of which I'll post the links with full information above. But to give you some quick, really interesting information, this church was built in 7 nights, only at night, because the villagers were hiding from the Ottoman soldiers. So there was a law back then that any religious building that was erected was not allowed to be demolished once a roof was put. If the Ottomans had known that a church was being built, they would have certainly demolished the church and killed the villagers. So what the people did is they hid in the night, pretended that they were building a stable, and quickly erected the roof. There was also a second law that no church could be taller than an Ottoman on a horse. They dug the church into the ground to make sure that the church was not taller than an Ottoman on a horse, and thus the church was not able to be destroyed. Now, again, there's much more to share on this topic. I have the links in the description as well as posted above. But for today, let's jump into the old chapel. And as always, a quick reminder, if you choose to subscribe, just make sure you click the little bell so you get notifications on all new videos. Let's go. The old village existed right to the left of this path, all the way through to the chapel, which you'll see on the right. And back in the day, Bulgarians actually had dug a tunnel from this boulder down to the river so that they could collect water while not being seen by the Ottomans. I could fast forward this bit, but I want you guys to see. These are the old steps. Not too far. When the Black Plague hit, only 7 houses were able to be relocated. Only 7 families survived, 4 of which relocated in the bottom village where we are, and 3 in the upper village. Whew. And right to our right, voila. Sveta Georgi, or Saint George, who slew the dragon on a horse. And those of you guys who are familiar with our village, oh, look. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, shoot. Oh shoot! Ow! Ow! Oh my god! Ah! Hang on, hang on, hang on, guys. Oh my god, they're biting me so bad. Okay, I did not see the colony. Okay. All right, it's okay. We're still gonna go. Just gonna jump over them. Those of you guys who are familiar with our village, you can see that the structure, the rocks used are the same as in our village. They're collected from our river, which, oh, these ants. It's okay. I made you guys a promise. Just hope there's no snakes. That's all I ask for. It was pretty much impossible to talk here while getting bitten by these ants. Thank goodness for voiceover. While we're exploring, I'm going to tell you a very eerie myth that most people in the village hold as truth. Back when we were under Ottoman occupation, the Turks invaded the village and stole all of the gold from this chapel. There existed a path all the way from Bulgaria to Istanbul, and on the way to Istanbul, they were attacked by Bulgarians. They quickly buried the treasure in what we call today the Blue Watering Hole and put a curse on all of the Bulgarians who attacked them. Of course, none of us were around back then to know for sure if this curse worked, but pretty much everyone in the village firmly believes that it did and that all of the Bulgarians died. Freaking ants really did a number on my feet. I'm telling you, this is not, I don't know what's going on, but I'm literally falling apart. Okay, not literally, but hopefully not literally. You get the idea. My veins are all swollen. Now let's head over to that boulder that I was talking about. In order to find it, I called Lele Marlena from the village to share her knowledge of the past.
Тук имаше още едно такова дърво, същото на което беше камбаната.
Къде е била камбаната?
Така отзад, абсолютно сме, той вече изгни, нали? Селото тук е разположено, било тук на нивата. Манастира и селото. Тази нива е наша, Кристина, тук.
Никога не бях идвала тук. Никога не бях идвала тук. Не. Тук е перфектно място за пикник.
Да.
This is their land.
Сега.
Вау.
Лори, сега виж там отгоре, където е скаличката.
Да.
Там е дупката, Прилипова дупка. Оттам има канал долу до реката.
Така минава канала.
Да.
Долу до...
Там отгоре, тук е било селото, нали?
So, Amy, imagine all of the events that took place on this land. And to make things even deeper, there's also rumor that part of the old Roman road that runs through our lands existed here as well. She's picking our spices for dinner. She's picking Rigan.
Yeah.
For our pork chops.
Oregano. What?
I don't know, it feels like a piece of a house.
I don't know.
You think you found a piece of the old village?
Should I throw it to you guys?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
It's a white rock.
to home base. The journey through uncharted territory continues, but I'm going to stop today's video here for now. Join me next Sunday for the continuation. I really appreciate you guys watching. I really hope this was interesting. To me, it's always interesting to hear myths and legends of old villages like this. So I hope it was for you as well. Thank you very much for watching and hope to see you next week. Do novi srešti.